Selamat pagi, Excellencies. Very good morning to everyone and Sawadee krab. It's great to be here. First and foremost, I think my deep appreciations go to Professor Nobuhiro, who he tried very hard to reach me and contact me and bring me here this morning. And also I have a great opportunity to meet with an old friend. And actually he's my big brother, General Bambang Darmono, who I will talk about him later. This morning I already prepared for the topic that we already coordinate and we discuss about. It's about decommissioning and redeployment. This is the hardest part of the mission for the AMM. Okay, and in that mission, I was appointed as a principal deputy head of mission. The principal head of mission is Mr. Peter Faith, who is a Dutch, and below that is me, okay, who is a head of the all ASEAN member states that joined in this mission. Because of the time constraint, let me get straight to the point. Okay, and I will show you so many pictures that I would say that all unseen. And I took all these photos myself because I realized that one day I'm going to show this to the world, especially to you this morning, right? I appreciate all these people in Helsinki. They made a great success. This is a starting point. Two, this is all in Helsinki that I heard. I didn't join that in that process, but I heard that it is a great success for everyone who negotiate that. Also, Mr. Artisari, and who is the leader of this peace process. He's the one. Okay. All that happened in Helsinki. And also I appreciate former President SBY, who's joined in almost every moment. And he oversees, take care, and hear all the process, even while I was in Aceh for monitoring mission. Right. This is a daily life that I took a picture myself because I didn't know, I haven't heard about anything about Aceh, but after I was appointed to be deputy head of mission, I studied from the internet what's the problem in Aceh, and here I am. Look at what I'm wearing. It is pretty simple that the EU already designed for the white t-shirt and just only the sand color of the trouser. Pretty easy. And I also bring it here today. I will show you later. Okay, I still keep it with me. Okay, and actually, I was so afraid after I heard about some restriction of the religion, about we cannot stand or we cannot get closer in 1 meter. So I realized later that this is very dangerous for me. But okay, it's okay. It's a daily life 20 years back. And okay, I took all these pictures myself to show this is the starting point. When I first arrived in Aceh on 14th of August 2004, one of the army officers from TNI, Colonel Sonny, I remember his name very well, he put me in the Sultan Hotel. I don't know about that, but after 2 nights in Sultan Hotel, he took me out from that hotel. He said, hey, General, this is very dangerous because the earthquake, so the structure is fractured. So you need to move out. So I stay in that. The first step that I was appointed to oversee is to releasing of the prisoner, political prisoner. I went out from Pendopo to the airport, Banda Aceh Airport, and I took all these photos. Peter Faith asked me to count the amount of political prisoners who were released according to Helsinki Accord. This is the first proof that we are very excited that, hey, will this happen? This is the first start. And this is, when everyone respect about the Helsinki Agreement, this is the first step. This is very important for the first step, right? I took it myself. Okay, all the prisoners, I think they all Acehese. They were imprisoned in Jakarta, and Indonesian government took them back to Banda Aceh, according to the Helsinki Agreement, right? All of them. That was on 31st of October. I think 2004. I'm sorry, that's wrong. Okay, five. I'm sorry. Okay, it's Banda Aceh Airport. These are all the people that I work with at the headquarters. Mr. Peter Faith, myself, to the left, operation. He's a Finnish army officer, general officer, General Yago, and the ladies work for Amnesty. She's Renata. She's Italian and chief of staff. He is a British colonel from Great Britain. These are all the pictures of above the top level. Okay. This is how it works. You see the picture of General Bambang Darmono. I think every Tuesday and every Saturday we have the meeting. 3 parties from General Bambang represent Indonesian government, the team from AMM, Mr. Peter Faith and myself, and GAM. So 3 parties. We talk and we discuss, and we must make an agreement for what we agree upon the Helsinki Agreement. This is the follow-up. Okay. How it works? It was in Banda Aceh, Pendopo. And some of the people it's very neat. It's very, very deliberate meeting. Okay. This is the hardest part when we come to the step or the process of decommissioning. We worry very much at that time that would that gonna be happened? Returning all the weapons, and it must be also the functional weapons. The numbers of the weapons that function, the number of that is 840 functional rifle. I can guarantee that these numbers, 840 rifles, it's from General Bambang, who knows very well at that time that how many types, how many pieces of weapons that need to be returned and need to be decommissioning. This is how it works. See, we designed the process. It's not easy for everyone, to when the GAM came out from the jungle, they took the first the first echelon of returning the weapons. We worry very much about, is it going to work? But it happened in our design of the process. Okay, we have to try. And the guy who is here, General Bambang, you are there. This is her photo. And he's the guy who made the decision. He made every decision on the table. That's why how the process, peace process works. It's very important because I have been in many roundtable talks about peace, but nobody made a decision. This is a very significant step for, when we come to the table and, okay, we got to ask the higher level, we got to ask permission, blah, blah, blah. That's not work. But he made a decision, 1, 2, 3, 4, for the decommissioning. This is the most important part of our work. All right, let me show you. Okay. And on the diagram, on the whiteboard, over there is a step by step, and we try to simplify, but try to make it possible for everyone, especially GAM. To my memory, GAM, they don't want to let the cat out of the bag. It's going to be secret when and where to return all the weapons to the government or to AMM. It's a secret. They don't want to tell because they don't want to share their location where they live. So it works by the decision of General Bambang. This is how it works. And the first, I think, this is a helicopter provided by, Indonesian government for us, for AMM to be working. Okay, all around in the area is pretty well. This is a very significant moment that one day that Mr. Juha Christensen, who is a member of the AMM, he took us, myself as a head of the delegation, to be meeting with all these GAM in the village, somewhere, I don't know where. But, and I don't understand why we flew a helicopter and landed in here. And I knew it later, but Peter Faith was so mad with him why he took us there, because it violates some kind of the agreement. But I did it. The man on the left of the screen is the colonel from Finnish Army, Colonel Lysonel, who is responsible for all the process of this. It works. With the private meeting, informal meeting, they feed me with the ayam goreng in that place. We eat it, okay? And what I understood later, that this is an agreement and a commitment for the GAM to decommissioning at first step. They agree with this. Okay, I try to explain, and you can see people who involved with it in this process. Okay, Irwandi Yusuf. Okay. All right. This is very important that I would like to mention in this place. Mr. Zakaria Salman, he is one of the GAM who came to see me after I arrived by helicopter. He came to see me and he talked to me in Thai. Sawadee krap. I was shocked. Who is this guy? And he said, he talked to me later that, he in GAM structure, he was a Minister of Defense. In GAM structure, he came to me and said, "Hey, General, I can speak Thai." What? I lived in Thailand for more than 14 years. His job is just for acquisition or logistic, how to get the weapon from Thailand. Oh my God. And good old friend, my God. the weapon from Thailand, southern Thailand. I respect him, okay, telling me the truth. And I realized later that he got a passport from Sweden. He got Swedish. And he is the one. And he was the one, okay, I can tell you now because it was almost 20 years, okay, 20 years later. And he talked to me that, okay, during the peace process, one day he went to the round table. General Bambang remember very well that, and he came to the table, and what he said is, we have no more weapons to be commissioning, to be decommissioning. That means going to be the derail. The peace process will be collapsed. Because it means that he refused to return the weapons. So, we all facing a hard time at that time that this guy who, I don't know, represent by himself or what from GAM, that he refused to return the weapons. But we can clarify and we can clear all the problems later. That, hey, no, you go away. Okay, you must return and decommission all the weapons. You can hear from General Bambang later. Okay, so sorry that all the weapons, some of that from Thailand. All right, this is a structure which is a very well planned, well prepared, and get the work done. Okay, with the detail. And the AMM staff members came mostly from European, and some 20, and some from ASEAN countries. We spread our troop in every district of Aceh to monitor about peace agreement. Okay. These are the number of the people that I want everyone here to remember, or this is as a record that I would love to share, and you can use that if it is a benefit to part of the history of the peace process, right? From ASEAN, I thank them all for sharing and working through this process. Let's come back to the redeployment. This is the schedule that we already agreed upon. It's pretty challenging for us for the AMM to let all parties do their job. This is the schedule, and we made it. Okay. This is the first decommissioning. As I told you earlier that they use Nokia handphone, use texting, and they will inform AMM 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning, where? To decommissioning. This is the first time, and we made it. They will text to us 3 in the morning. That's all. That's all the weapons that they returned from camp. This is inspection. The first decommissioning is 15 to 18 September 2005. Okay. And after that, after they return, that we have our inspector to inspect that is it function? Is that functional? We don't want a plastic rifle, something like that. All right, and we inspect that very well. Okay, and we cut it. When we receive that, we register the number, serial number, and we cut into 3 pieces. This is designed by the European Union and also I think from the TNI. This is great. I have never heard about this before, and I think everyone in the world look at this process they cut it off in 3 pieces. Okay. Some argument that, okay, is this, was this function or not function? We had negotiation during the decommissioning, right? And followed by the redeployment. The first, decommissioning, and will follow by redeployment. The TNI redeployed it, okay, from Aceh. I think they go back to Jakarta. This is step by step. This is pretty cool process and such a great process that I think the world can learn from this. How did you design this? Okay. It means that we made it. It's because we trust each other and we respect each other. It's a well done process. Okay. And I have the schedule, okay, to be on record that the second decommissioning. So it ran smoothly, right? With no exception. And one of the second decommissioning, we inspect that. The second redeployment from seaport, thousands of them. The third decommissioning went very well, without any refusal. These are the parts of the weapons that the GAM returned. We register, and as I already told you that we cut into 3 pieces, right? Some of that. And the third decommissioning, that how the staff of the AMM just register that where all the weapons come from. Pretty, I mean, such a great work. Okay, not okay. The third redeployment. Sorry, they are very disciplined. The fourth decommissioning. This is, I would say, the mission almost accomplished by the fourth decommissioning, right? The people in Aceh always work as a witness. Okay? They are happy to see the peace process went on. Okay? The peace process. Okay? This is very important. One piece of the weapon, I think, is the pistol. The GAM returned to the AMM, and we found that it doesn't work. It not function. There was a negotiation and done by General Bambang that, hey, this is the plastic, it's not real. But we negotiate that, and finally we got settled by the agreement. This is the role of General Bambang, okay, that I totally appreciate that. Look at him, he is very young and handsome at that time. Okay. Talk to Erwin D. Yusuf, all right? Okay. This is the picture. That's where I think is a historical moment. Okay, again, the fourth decommissioning. And this is, again, inspect the returned weapons by the MM staff. Oh, this is HK-33 rifle from Thailand to GAM. That they returned it, and I received it myself, and everyone was laughing that, hey, General Nipat, this is from Thailand. I said, okay, I accept that. So it means that there was a connection. There was some thing that involved with the crisis in southern Thailand. I don't mind. Okay, what's from Thailand? HK-33, and the fourth redeployment. And Mr. Peter Faith asked me for the farewell speech of the last deployment in 31st of December. That's what I did it. And the ladies to my right, she's a translator. Okay. I'm so proud to be this little part of, and the last weapon cutting ceremony. That means mission accomplished for redeployment and decommissioning. Right? And I don't understand, but he told me that, but you go for disband military wing of camp on the 27th. Just really simple for announcing for disband camp. It's a part of the history, right? And the TNI also appreciate Peter Faith, who's head of mission. All right. And this is what I received from a President SBY. Okay. And Atisari, I met him during, General Bambang asked me about my accident. One day there was an earthquake at night, and one of the brick from the cellar went direct to my head. And I got 8 stitches at night from the military medical nearby in Aceh. And it was me. Okay. And the doctor from AMM took care of me. And that brick that fell to my head, I asked General Bambang to sign his name on that brick. And I still keep it with me in my house in Bangkok. Erwandi, Yusuf, and everyone to sign his name, okay, on this brick. You see, also Yako. And I was invited to commemorate when Erwandi Yusuf became the governor of Aceh. Okay, he still remember me, and okay, I had the opportunity to came back again to meet with somebody. Okay, that's not important. And I came back with the 10th commemorate of peace process. It is in Pendopo. This is the table that we used during our peace process. Okay, it's a historical moment. Thank you. That's all. Terima kasih everyone. And as I promised to Professor earlier, that all the questions will go to General Bambang. All right? That's all.